All right, thank you everybody for joining us today. This is Viewpoint Ministries podcast, and today we are going to be having a brief conversation with Pastor Emmanuel Ojo, and it's going to be about practical steps to excellence in ministry. By the way, this is an extension of the live YouTube that we just finished. So if you're listening this podcast and you haven't really listened to him on the YouTube, please go to Viewpoint Ministries on YouTube and listen to Pastor Emmanuel Ojo because this is an extension of what we discuss over there. All right, Pastor Joe, thank you, sir, for coming on this podcast today.
Glad, glad.
All right, so we are glad that you are here, but we bless the Lord, of course, for what the Lord has spoken through you on the YouTube version of these. But this is a place where we, in about 5 minutes, look at this topic right here. And my question to you is, what are the practical steps to excellence in ministry? I mean, practical
Practical
steps to excel in ministry. I'm sorry.
in ministry. The first thing is to give yourself wholly to the ministry. And
Mm,
giving yourself wholly to the ministry is to align the owner of the ministry to have a total control of you. I
mm,
mean, giving yourself to that ministry is the first thing. Jesus did the same thing. The practical step is first of all giving yourself, irrespective of what is in the environment. Give yourself the whole of yourself and nothing. Give the 100% of yourself, not 99.1, the whole of yourself, and let it be embedded in what God has empowered you to do, because there is grace available for you
mm,
when you give the whole of yourself. The number two practical steps I believe will help people in life, and it has been helping me for more than 13 years as a pastor now, and is from the book of Colossians chapter 3 verse 23. Whatever your tax is, whatever your tax is, put your whole heart and soul into it as work done for the Lord and not merely for men. Work with enthusiasm.
mm.
It's a major work. After giving yourself, let the interest. You have to do the work with whole lot of joy, whole lot of joy. Do the work cheerfully. You are doing it unto God. If you are doing it unto God, you will not be waiting for appreciation from man. Because even when they needed to appreciate you and they don't appreciate you,
Mm.
since you were not expecting, you will not be discouraged. Waiting to get something from people, you need people to applaud you, you need somebody to support you financially. Oh no, oh no, you'll be discouraged. So work with enthusiasm, and in your enthusiasm, do it as you are doing it unto the Lord. The number three thing is you need to sharpen your knowledge. You do not know all. Take step and meet people that know it better than you do. Take steps to ask questions. You cannot be an island of knowledge. This work is too broad for you to have everything. Sharpen your knowledge. Go to people. Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 10 says, if the axe is dull and its edge is unsharpened, more strength is needed, but skill will bring success. If you try to, cut corners, that I will use my strength, I will use my, you will exhaust your energy.
Yeah.
What what skill will give you? Strength cannot give you.
Mm.
Skill can give you something within 5 minutes. The strength may take 24 hours to achieve what skill will give you in 5 minutes. So you need to develop your skill. And in developing your skill, study book, read Christian literatures, study the Bible, go to people that are ahead of you, ask questions, be open to criticism. That will be the number four. Be
Mm.
open to criticism. You are in a position where people want to talk you down, either because you are doing it better than them, either
Mm,
because they are lazy, either because they feel intimidated about what you are doing, they will talk. Take criticism, constructive criticism. We have both constructive criticism and we have the negative criticism. Take the constructive criticism with the whole of your heart, work on what people have said, and develop your line into that, fashion your life according to the scripture. And the other part, if it's a destructive criticism, hold it with a pinch of salt. If you pay attention to it, it will grow in you, and if it grows in you, it will pull you down in the ministry. So the practical steps, that point, the last point, please take it with the whole of your heart. Handle what people say that can pull you down or discourage you with a pinch of salt. Don't give it a thought. The moment you give it a thought, the devil sets inside of you and it's boomerang into something you don't want to have in ministry. So that will be my 4 practical steps. And I think I need to add this. You have to have a positive attitude. You have to
mm,
have a positive attitude to this. Philippians chapter 2, 14 to 15 says, if the boss is angry with you, don't quit. A quit spirit will quit his bad temper. That's
mm.
Ecclesiastes 10, verse 4. And that is TLB version of the Bible. If the boss is angry with you, don't quit. A quiet spirit will quiet his bad temper. Do all things without grumbling or arguing, and you will shine out like a light in a dark world. Philippians chapter 2, 14 to 15. All this comes together, commemorate into you developing a positive attitude. People that often develop positive attitude in what they do, they excel better than others. They're just coming with sluggish behavior, lackadaisical attitude. They give and take. They don't have any shock absorber to retain what people said at them. They react at every word, react at every actions. No, you cannot go far in ministry if you do those things. Thank you very
Wow.
much.
Very powerful. You cannot go far in ministry if you do those things. So give yourself to the ministry. Grace is available for you. Do the work cheerfully, sharpen your knowledge. Be open to criticism and have a positive attitude. Pastor Joe, thank you so much for making this possible and for allowing God to bless us and to use you for us today on this platform.
It's a pleasure.
All right, sir. We hope we will get to have you again. Don't go nowhere. Stay with us in the studio. And to all of our listeners, we want you to visit our website www.fieldpointministriesinternational.org. And if you like to, feel free to send us email info@fieldpointministriesinternational.org. If you like to support us, go to fieldpointministriesinternational.org/donate, and your contributions are tax deductible. Well, today we have had this nice conversation with Pastor Emmanuel Ojo talking about practical steps to excel in ministry. If you want to excel in ministry, you need to follow those 5 points that he gave. All right. So until we get to come your way again, I remain yours, Solomon Oluwabiyi. Have a wonderful week, everyone.